everyone, welcome back to Adam and Geneva QTubers. Welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you're not new. And Adam, and this is Destiny's, as y'all already know, Destiny's Lifestyle, and I am Geneva. So let's get into it.
This video is our ongoing commentary about season 14 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Episode 12.
Episode 12. Yep.
So let's start talking.
Okay. Well, today's episode, we had a RUsical called the Moulin Ru. And it was pretty. This was
very interesting.
This is a very interesting episode. They all are, but this one especially.
Yes.
Because it was a little bit of drama between Lady Camden and Bosco, because they both wanted the lead role of Saltine.
Yes, Saltine.
Okay. And you know what's goofy? I can't remember what. We'll have to look it up and maybe put it in a.
Yes.
Thing. The Lady Camden, the role she did end up getting was
the hairy lady.
The hairy lady. Yeah, she was like a bearded lady, but she was like the master,
bearded lady.
Yeah,
right.
The master of ceremonies. For the Moulin Ru. Yeah, but the way they both wanted, like I said, Bosco and Lady Camden both wanted Saltine really, really, really bad. But Bosco wouldn't budge, and so they put it up to a vote, and it was tied, and unfortunately Willow had to be the tiebreaker. And I think Willow really actually put a lot of thought into this.
Yes.
And it, I think she was actually kind of looking out for Lady Camden, because Willow was like, look, I think you both do great Saltine, but she really felt that Lady Camden would be best in the Master of Ceremonies role.
Mm-hmm.
And
she was.
She was fantastic. She was spectacular.
The parts I got to see, because I was helping my mom with stuff.
Right. Well, we could rewatch it.
She actually won the challenge.
Yes, she won the challenge.
Because she was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yep, and her look was good.
I don't think you're right about that.
Right. And her look was really good too, for her runway look.
Yeah, it was.
But Angeria's, oh my god, Angeria's was my favorite.
Angeria outdid herself.
Yeah,
for me,
hers was fantastic.
Everything.
Everybody said that. You know, even Michelle said, "Future drag queens take note.
Yes,
this is how you do drag."
Right.
Her dress was the theme was mirrors. Or
yes.
Mirror, whatever. And she had like these iridescent blue, green, purple, like they would, depending on the light, but mainly blue, but like they would kind of change color in the light. And the way the
dress was made, it was tailored for her.
Yeah, it almost looked like the magic mirror shattering, but it was like captured in a moment in time, like like a headpiece, and on her dress, and the way she had it laid out, it was.
But then I also agree with Adam that Deja dressed
Deja
somewhat copied.
Yeah.
Well, but I know she didn't copy her, but
not copy her.
It was just like her, but different.
I noticed,
but hers was like a mirror,
so it's a little bit similar.
There you go.
But but I noticed it's kind of a pattern. She kind of takes something that Angeria does and does it not quite as well.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Speaking of patterns, Bosco always repeats the same outfit.
Yeah. There you go.
Right. Yeah,
there you go.
Bosco wore.
Thank you.
Yeah, Bosco wore yet another bodice and
like bra, and then the little
thong
in the the stomach.
Yes. Corset.
Yeah, like the corset.
Don't get me wrong.
It was reflective.
She gives body.
Yeah.
But she wears it all. All her outfits are somewhat similar.
Her outfit's kind of like a one trick pony, so to speak. But
Yeah, and and Michelle Visage called her out on it,
Finally.
which we already knew that was going to happen.
Right.
Michelle,
eventually.
she will bring it to you.
Right.
Because she'll really point it out if you study repeating.
And
the same
you know what
outfit.
I must say, Destiny, if you were on the show, you would too. You would have called her out on like, Bosco, you always wearing this similar pattern outfit, all in different colors. Don't get me wrong, you look good in it, but you always wearing it. I know you would.
Well, being the person I am, like, we do, tell the truth. Like, we're
Yes.
not
Be
gonna
honest
hold it
with
in.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna hold it in. I'm gonna be like, didn't
Right.
you just wear that last week? And then they'll be like, damn, she's coming down on me, but it's the truth, though.
Yeah.
You're wearing the same shit from last week and the week
Right.
before that and the week
Mhm.
before that.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm always doing this in video, but that's just me.
Yeah.
But yeah, and yeah, but the RuSical was really good. I think everybody did well, but there are just people that were standouts. Like I said, Lady Camden really brought it.
I was proud of her.
Yeah, as
I was so proud.
as the Master of Ceremonies character. Bosco was good, but it's like it could have gone up like another level. I felt
Yes.
that it really it a little bit of a wooden performance. Like it's hard to describe because she was kind of hitting the notes and her face wasn't terrible, but it lacked the charisma of Lady Camden. Lady Camden was just giving it,
Yes.
And Willow stood out as a little absent fairy, little green
The
absent.
green-
Yeah,
green
that
fairy.
little green fairy.
Yeah, and that was her performance was great. Her performance was
Yes.
spot on. One thing that I noticed Angeria had mentioned, and it is true. Diabetes actually there was like 4 smaller roles of charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. Diabetes was charisma, I think, or
so.
uniqueness.
I think she was uniqueness.
Nerve.
Because we know
Charisma.
Georges was talent.
Yeah.
I think she was charisma. I could be wrong on that, but again, we'll find out.
Say it one more time for me.
Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
She was nerve.
What?
She was nerve. Yeah.
Okay, she was nerve. Well,
because
either way,
Angeria was the first one.
Okay.
Not Daya. Deja was. Bless you. Bless you.
Sorry.
Deja was the second one, and Diabetes was the third one. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm tired. And George's was the fourth one.
Okay, so yeah, so
she was
Diabetes was nerve. Okay.
Yes.
And
but she carried that.
She carried. Yeah, it was like I said, they were small roles, but they like they say there's no such thing as a small role, only small actors, and she was a big actor, for that.
Yeah, and George's kind of messed up her lip.
Her lip sync to me wasn't spot on.
It was spot on.
Her dancing was fine. Her choreography was good. But again, she didn't seem like one of the standouts in that performance.
She at first she was, and then it's like she just drowned it back in the background.
I noticed with them type of challenges she does, get drowned out a lot.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's not her strong suit.
But I think sometimes, and I could be wrong when I say this, that she gets in her own head, which we all do.
Right.
We all do. We get in our own head, and we might feel like, we're not good enough, or don't nobody want to hear us out, or anything. Mm-hmm. But I'm just putting myself in their shoes. Mm-hmm. But they have a lot of talent. And we come forward every week.
Right.
All of us that does commentary or whatever, we live for it. We there for it every week. We want to see who going home and who gonna stay, or who did a good job, or who finna fight. Well, not fight, but get in an argument because I live for the angle lie.
Right.
I'm like a Bosco. I live for the drama.
Right. No, but
because even
well, I don't think
Angeria got a little upset because she was like, I want this spot.
Right.
This is who I want, and I'm not giving it up.
Even she had to take a different role. But yeah, I don't really think Bosco lives for drama just so much as Bosco wants.
She wanted what she wanted, and I don't blame her. I would have put my foot down. Right. This is just like how you be telling me stuff, and then you be like, ma.
Right.
No, that's not what I want. I want this. I don't want that.
Yeah.
And you stand on it, and you should fight for what you want. If it's something that you really want, you should fight for it.
Right.
But not like physically fight.
Oh yeah, she's talking about my Crocs because my birthday is coming up. And
yeah, she wants some Crocs, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah.
She wants some Crocs, and she's like, "That's what I want."
With some hearts on them.
Yes, that black with some like little white hearts, the lines, and she wants some Jidbits. There you go. I couldn't even say it right.
It's like little characters, that you like put in the little hole.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, nothing wrong with that.
But back to the commentary.
Yes. There you go. But you should fight for what you want.
Right.
So you can party.
Right. And Lady Camden was fighting too. Lady Camden really wanted.
Yeah. The group I'm throwing in.
Right. Beastie Boys.
Yes.
But yeah. And Lady Camden, she was fighting too, and she really wanted it, but ultimately they kind of put it up for a vote, and she just kind of begrudgingly said, okay, whatever. Well, yeah, originally people were going to flip a coin. Originally, I thought that's what Willow should do, but actually, I'm glad that Willow did what she did.
Yes.
And again,
because Lady Camden killed it,
ultimately, y'all. I don't know if Lady Camden originally was pleased that, Willow said that.
But in the end, she was happy.
Right.
That she took what she took.
Okay. And but yeah, I think ultimately, I this is just me, but I think Willow was actually really looking out for Lady Camden because she was
think so too.
She was looking at the roles with kind of a critical eye and ear because they were listening to the music and the lines and everything.
Yes.
And she saw something there, and she knew that, because Lady Camden did that Freddie Mercury and just was on point.
Yes.
I think she saw something in it and said, you know what, I think Camden, I think you would do better in the Master Ceremonies role. And she did.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, she turned it out.
Because when she did Freddie Mercury,
right,
she walked out the stage with her wig and whatever she had on, and she fell. And then, we all thought she heard it.
Yeah, we thought it was real, but it wasn't.
But it wasn't real, and she just shocked us all.
Yeah, got up, and it was like Phoenix rising from the ashes almost.
Yes.
It was pretty fun. Yeah, but yeah, they all did. Oh, and the director of the musical was Leslie. What was his name? He was from Will and Grace.
Yes.
I can't.
Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones. Yeah, I think it was Leslie Jones.
No, Leslie Jones is a black woman. She's a comedian.
My bad. We'll figure it out. We'll
if you want to look it up.
Leslie something. We'll look it
up. Little 4'11", little
man.
Little man. And he didn't believe that Georges was 5'2".
Yes.
He had to stand up next
He's
to him.
4'11".
Yeah.
The other guy.
Yes.
But I know his name is Leslie something.
He's always a riot whenever I see him, and I can't think of his last name. But yeah, again, we'll have to put. It's so terrible. I can't remember everybody's name there. And then the guest judge was Andra Day, right?
Yes, she's
Leslie Jordan. That's
Leslie Jordan.
I got
Leslie Jordan.
Yeah.
But say her name again.
Andra Day.
Andra Day.
Yeah.
She's a singer and an actress.
Right. Mm-hmm. But,
she the one did Billie Holiday. Portrayed Billie Holiday.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and but yeah, I think everybody's critique was pretty spot on this week with all the judges, honestly. of course, Andra Day was saying, no, don't get me wrong, Bosco's looks look good, but they're always the same thing over and over and over again. And so Andra Day basically said she really loved Bosco's look, and it was a good look, but again, just her first time seeing her. Okay, so it's like she sees her every week and everything like that. So, it was good, but it was again another corset.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I thought that Leslie Jordan was gonna be up there judging, but he was actually in.
He was in the musical.
Yeah, he was in the musical.
They said that was gonna be a surprise, like
right,
extra person
with the
and
one
he was directing,
and the other guy,
the writer, wasn't it? Was it the writer or the choreographer? I think it was
the choreographer.
Choreographer was in it.
Yeah,
because there was somebody who did the music. I guess I couldn't remember if it was the choreographer or the writer that was actually in the music.
Yeah,
Leslie Jordan. But
it was the guy with the blonde hair.
Yeah, that was the choreographer. The dye kind of greenish blonde hair. No. Well, that was the choreographer.
Yeah, he was one of them.
Yeah.
He was one of the
No, but one was the choreographer. No. Okay, what I'm saying is, you had Leslie Jordan sitting on.
I'm sorry.
You had Leslie Jordan sitting on the right, and then you had the guy who wrote the RUsical, the score. He did the music in the middle, and then you had the choreographer on the left.
Well, the guy that did the score.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, with the blonde hair.
Yes, he was one of them. Okay. But yeah. But it was cool. Yeah, and so yeah, Lady Camden ended up winning. Bosco was in the bottom with Deja and Georges. But Deja was safe.
Yes, and she was shocked.
But yeah, Georges. Well, Georges was the only other name, and that was Bosco. So it's almost like Bosco set herself up for disaster.
Right.
They're almost there because she named Georges, and I see why, because Georges has kind of been in the bottom consistently, but everybody else
already knew.
Well, no, but everybody else was named Bosco as the one who should be in the bottom.
Right. But when they sung the song,
this was a good lip sync. I thought.
Yes.
They both had different interpretations of it, though.
Yes, but
Georges gave it a little more energy.
Yes,
and
she was giving it face.
Yeah, and I felt that I think that was a fair call too. I think that Georges won. Bosco did well.
Yes, Bosco did do well,
but in the eyes of the drag gods.
The drag
gods smiled.
Was with her.
They smiled upon her that day because finally the golden candy bar was revealed, and Bosco was the one
that had it.
Yep. So Bosco was safe to slay another day. So
it's 7.
Yep. So
drag queens
nobody was
eliminated.
Yeah, so there was nobody eliminated. Yep.
But of course, if she gets in that position again, she's going home next time.
Yes.
Unless she slays the
unless she slays the song.
The song, yeah. Anything's possible. So
you never know.
But yeah.
Georges might be tired of the lip syncing.
Yeah.
But oh my god, y'all.
Untucked, we're gonna talk a little bit about Untucked.
Well, I'll let y'all do.
Yeah, because she didn't really see it. Geneva, you were in and out, so I'll just do a quick recap. Untucked was not too remarkable this week, but we got to meet Lady Camden's mom. To me, I mean, I don't know Lady Camden's mom, but to me, it almost sounded like Lady Camden's mom grew up at least partially in America, or what lived in America for a little bit, because it's almost like she was British and American. Yeah, it was an interesting one. But besides that, Angeria really thought she was in the bottom for some reason, because she felt that her critique in the musical was a little,
steep, maybe.
Steep. But her her runway look was the best. They bar none. Her runway look was the best. And but she didn't do, like I said, she did really well in the musical. I thought.
Me
thought
too. I thought she was one. She stood out to me.
She stood out, but she did mention that she thought that Daya's performance was actually pretty good. And
her and Daya was pretty good.
Yeah, she and Daya did really well in the musical. It's funny because, like I said, the
it was like roles. It was two that stood out of the four, and then two that stood back out of the four.
Right.
Which was Deja and Georgia.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And but yeah, they but I was gonna say something else about it. I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm sorry.
May the drag guys, may they come back to you. May the drag guys.
Well, like I said, Angeria,
wasn't there.
Oh, they were talking. That's what it was. They were talking about. I think it was George that brought up who everybody felt was their competition. Was it Georges or was it Deja that brought?
No, it was Georges. I remember that.
Okay, because I think and Diabetes felt that Angeria was her biggest competition. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people were going with Willow, and I can see why. Because Willow
keeps her stuff hidden.
Mm-hmm. Well,
she pulled her cards out when she's ready to pull them out.
Right, and she does do a great job. She's always 9 times out of 10 she's in the top.
Yeah, or safe.
Yeah, or safe. And she's only won once, right?
Once or twice, I think. I could be wrong.
But Angeria won a few times.
Angeria won a few times. Bosco won a few times.
Deja won once.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Cameron actually won twice.
Right.
Even one with Diabetes,
right,
and then one by herself, which is this one.
And she won. Yeah,
but I could be wrong about that. She might have won 3 times.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. But but I just noticed that Willow's name came up a few times, and Willow I think is some pretty steep competition.
Yeah,
I love me some Willow too.
Me too. But I know you really love you some Lady Cat.
Lady Cat, like I said, she surprised the hell out of me because at first I didn't think I was gonna like her.
Like I thought she was back in the shadows.
Well, it wasn't even that.
Now it's like she's creeping because she was shy.
No, not actually that she was creeping, but the very first episode when she first came on, first impression was, who is this person? But then, like when she actually starts performing, I'm like, wow, it's such a change. Like I said, and like I said, she has a shit ton of charisma. Yeah. She's like I said, I'm predicting it. She's gonna be in top 3, I think.
That's judging the book by its cover, obviously, because you didn't, give her a chance until you start watching her more, and you're like, oh.
But you know what? A lot of us do that. Yeah. A lot of us do judge the book by its cover before we start reading the pages.
Just like an example, like this morning, me and you was looking at this makeup artist, and he looked like a biker to me. I said,
oh my god, like,
and I didn't know he was gay.
And we was like, huh? Mm-hmm. And then he started talking, and he was showing people how showing the news anchors how they how he does the cheekbones, and I'm like
highlighting the cheekbones.
Just blown me away.
Like I just love him. Like I ain't gonna lie.
Like I wish I was there for him to do my makeup.
Right. I love me some gay people. I'm straight, but I love gay people because they're a lot of fun. To me, they're a lot of fun. In my opinion, they'll make you crack up. They'll say the most hilarious shit. Yeah, like I love them.
We all just want to be equal. Mm-hmm. Not judged, but we just want to be equal. Everybody want to be accepted, right? And that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to enjoy one another and get to know one another. But so it's life. Everybody just judge people. As soon as they see them, you know,
Right.
oh, he's this, or oh, she's that, or she's stuck up, or she's snooty, or this or that.
We're all guilty of it.
Right, but you got to learn to get to know a person and see how they really are. Mm-hmm. Might be somebody you want to hang out with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
But we did look at that man, we're like, he's a biker. Well, he been sell some motorcycles or
because
something.
He had like sleeves.
Oh yeah, he had
a beard, like a big old nice beard
like yours and everything.
But he had such like feminine voice. I'm like, oh,
but he gave me life when he did that makeup, honey.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess that somewhere, I think it's in Chicago, they having some kind of expo, makeup expo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Chicago, yeah.
But we don't want to keep you here too long. We thank you guys for watching us. Mm-hmm. We had so much fun, even though I was Johnny and Adam forgot a little bit, but
that's okay.
It was
and I was scratching my scalp,
but it was it was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for joining us. Come back next week so we can spill the tea to y'all. And we love you and toodles.